All right, and there he is. Come on, come on, come on.
Little baby fish is now in the sling.
Go get some hook sets in and go chase the giant later. So
You tell the difference between a male and a female.
In September 2024, Darcizzle Offshore, a Florida fishing channel where Darcy, also known as Sizzle, and Brian take you out on the boat to chase saltwater action and teach as they go. The morning begins under dark clouds, and almost instantly rods start bending. Double, tripled up, they shout as reels scream and lines cross. Bonita blitz the spread, some slipping off, others skipping across the surface straight into the boat. Pure chaos, and the day is only starting. Darcy pulls one in on the Riptide Flyer lure, while Brian manages the spread. They reset quickly because when fish are stacked, every second matters. Next, the electric Kraken reel digs deep with a Bonita strip. Another hit, another fight, but this one shakes free. No problem. Reset and keep going. Then, the unexpected. A rod bends heavy, planing deep, and the boat slows to hold the line. At first, everyone thinks it's a wahoo, but when the fish rises, the dorsal fin gives it away. It's a shark, hooked on the trolling rig. The fight is tense, the crew careful, and just when it looks like they've got control, the rig flies free, splashing overboard.
Nice. Put him in the back.
Watch yourself.
For a moment, it feels like a loss, but the hook comes out clean, and the shark swims away strong. A wild, unpredictable catch that no one saw coming. The action doesn't stop. More kudas slam the lines, spinning spray across the deck. Some are called trash fish, others great bait, but either way, the crew keeps it fun. A few quick shake-offs at the boat and they're right back to trolling. By the end, 3 species hit the deck, the spread stayed hot, and the surprises made the day. That's what Darcizzle Offshore does best, showing the real energy of Florida fishing, from chaotic triples to the wildest curveballs the ocean can throw. In November 2024, Fishing with Louisa, a channel where Louisa and her crew travel the world to chase big game fish, share the fight, and show the thrill of catch and release. From the very first lines in the water, it's chaos. Sailfish after sailfish slam the spread, peeling drag and rocketing to the surface in acrobatic leaps. The rods bend, the reels scream, and one by one, fish are brought to the boat, leader in hand, before being released back into the blue. At one point, multiple hookups hit at the same time, double, even triple action. Louisa battles her fish, while Marco, the boat owner, steps in to crank another. They can barely keep up. As fast as they set the lines, another sailfish is on. It's non-stop. The energy builds with every leap. Silver and blue bodies slice through the water, sails lit up in the sun. The crew cheers each time one comes boat side. Some fights are short, some drag out, but the result is always the same. Another successful catch, another clean release. Louisa smiles as she explains that this is actually the slow season here, and still the bite is relentless. Dozens of sailfish in one trip, with more waiting just below. The highlight is not just the numbers, but the sheer beauty of these fish, lively, powerful, and fast. As the day winds down, they admire the last fish boat side, strong, shining, and still full of fight. It kicks away into the deep. For Louisa, that's the best part, knowing each release keeps the ocean thriving for the next battle. This was one for the books. Sailfish after sailfish, an unforgettable day offshore. That's Fishing with Louisa. Big fish, big energy, and the joy of letting them go. In 2020, Christine Fisher, one of the strongest names in competitive kayak fishing, heads to South Florida after storms shut down her muskie trip on the James River. The plan? Find base in heavy grass, and hopefully, find a giant. It doesn't take long before Christine dials in the bite. A makeshift swim jig pulled through thick cover gets crushed, breaking her line and even bloodying her lip in the chaos.
Oh my God! Come on, come on, come on!
That's base fishing at its rawest. Violent hits and close calls. But she knows the pattern now. They don't want a slow drag, they want that bait swimming. Then it happens. Her rod doubles. The fish stays deep, surging under the kayak. "This is a giant," she shouts, and the fight is on. The bass thrashes, testing her 16-pound fluorocarbon to the limit. When she finally hauls it aboard, the scale reads 11.65 pounds.
11.65.
Measured at 25 3/4, it's the biggest bass she's ever landed. A true Florida trophy. Most anglers would be done right there, but Christine keeps grinding. Electronics light up on side scan, showing big arcs hugging grass lines. She casts the jackhammer chatterbait, lets it fall, and the rod loads heavy again. Another giant. This one stretches 23 1/4 inches and hammers home why the chatterbait is such a killer in these waters. 2 double-digit caliber fish in one session, one pushing 12 pounds, the other nearly 8. Both caught by reading the water, trusting electronics, and refusing to settle for small bites. It's the essence of Christine Fisher, resilient, technical, and relentless on the hunt for giants. This Florida detour, born from bad weather up north, turns into one of her most unforgettable bass fishing days ever. In June 2024, UK Fisherwoman, a channel where she blends carp fishing with travel and glamping across the UK. In this session, she returns to Stanley Villa Farm for 5 days, with rods out for a mix of relaxed camping and serious overnight fishing. Early on, it's Reese who hooks into the first fish of the trip. A lively mirror comes in from the island, small but stocky, with bright colors and bold scales. It's the kind of catch that makes this lake special. No two mirrors ever look the same. A tiny carp follows soon after, a little baby mirror that ends up moved into the stock pond. Not monsters, but the start is promising. The real highlight comes after moving into the overnight fishing pods. With rods reset, she casts one back out toward the reeds, doubtful at first. Minutes. Later, the alarm screams. The fight holds steady, and when the net slips under the fish, it's clear. This is a good one. Up comes a stunning mirror carp, heavy with thick scales along its back. The weight settles around 17 pounds, the biggest she's had from this lake, and later confirmed as a resident known as the General, a named fish and a catch to remember. The action keeps flowing. Reese nets another mirror, smaller in size but almost fully scaled, its fins glowing bright orange. Even the small ones here look like artwork. But not every battle ends in victory. One powerful carp shakes free right at the net, a painful hook pull that stings in the moment. The next morning brings more reward. A run from the reeds delivers the first common of the session. Long, lean, and missing half its tail, it's still a striking catch. Another short scrap adds one more mirror to the tally, with clean scales and a belly built for growth. By the end of the stay, both are tired but satisfied. A mix of calm nights, steady bites, and one special named carp made the trip unforgettable. That's UK Fisherwoman. Real fishing, real moments, and highlights built around the fight. In September 2018, Brooke Christ Outdoors, a Florida family channel that takes you out on the water to catch, clean, and cook everything fresh. It's opening day of lobster season, and Brooke heads out with her family to see if they can hit the legal limit. The first dive doesn't disappoint. In murky water with heavy chop, they pull lobsters one after another from a single rock. 5 shorts get released, but 19 solid keepers make it to the bag. Then the big shocker, a massive lobster with purple legs and a speckled tail, so calm it barely fights the net. Side by side, it looks nothing like the normal bugs. At the second spot, the dive continues. Antennas poke from the rocks, nets swoop, and the count rises fast. Within 2 hours, the crew hits 30 lobsters, the limit. A tough day with bad visibility still turns into a massive success. Back on land, Brooke shows how it's done. Twist the head from the tail, snap an antenna, and use it to pull out the digestive tract. She points out a soft-shell lobster, fresh from molting, with bendy horns and a body predators would love. She also shows the difference between male and female.
You tell the difference between a male and a female. This here is a male. This is a female. You see these little tiny...
And why egg-carrying females are always left behind.
They hold the eggs under their body, under their tail, with these extra little things. And if it did have eggs, it would have a giant orange clump on the tail, which we didn't end up finding any females with eggs today. But you're allowed to take females as long as they don't have eggs on their tails.
Then comes the cook. Some lobsters go straight to the grill, split, brushed with garlic butter, seared face down, then flipped and finished with paprika and cilantro. The rest are chopped for homemade lobster mac and cheese, baked golden with breadcrumbs on top. By dinner, the reviews say it all. The grilled lobster has that smoky snap, the mac and cheese is rich and loaded. Opening day ends with the whole family eating like kings, proof that hard dives and sharp eyes pay off. In 2024, Nicole Stone Outdoors, a channel where Nicole takes her audience on unforgettable fishing adventures and shows both the beauty of remote destinations and the thrill of battling trophy fish.
Go get some hook sets in and go chase the giant later. So
In this video, she travels to Tazen Lake Lodge in northwestern Saskatchewan, a fly-in paradise known for one thing: lake trout of a lifetime. The trip begins with smaller catches, enough to shake off the nerves and get the lines wet. Nicole explains how simple the setup can be. Just a tube jig with a glow finish, dropped into depths of 60 to 120 feet, moved only slightly to tempt sluggish fish. It doesn't take long before the real action begins. Out of nowhere, the rod bends hard, and Nicole finds herself hanging on. The trout circles under the boat, testing every inch of the line. Just as it looks like the fish might come free, the guide makes a perfect scoop with the net. On deck lies the fattest lake trout Nicole has ever seen, her first personal best of the trip. But the night isn't over. Even after midnight, the group pushes on, determined to find giants. Megan hooks into something massive, and the fight is exhausting. For every few feet she gains, the fish rips back twice as much, arms shaking, line screaming. The battle continues until finally, with one last push, the fish breaks surface. It's huge, 43 inches, and easily the fish of a lifetime for most anglers. The boat erupts in cheers, and yet at Tazen, even this size isn't unusual. Other groups are already reporting lake trout over 46 inches. The final day brings the moment Nicole has been waiting for. The rod doubles over. The reel groans. And everyone knows this is the big one. The fish refuses to give an inch, holding deep before suddenly rocketing toward the surface. Tension builds as Nicole reels down again and again, fighting to keep control. At last, the guide slips the net under the fish, and the boat explodes with excitement. On deck is the largest lake trout Nicole has ever caught, a true 50-pound class giant shining silver in the northern light. For Nicole, it's not just the fish, it's the entire experience. Remote beauty, dedicated guides, amazing food, and above all, a fishery that produces memories unlike anywhere else. Tazen Lake delivers on its promise, giving Nicole not just one, but multiple fish of a lifetime.
Look at that.
Whoa, what is that?
Sarah?
Is that a
That looks like a giant.
That was fucking awesome!
On June 2021, the YouTube channel Darcizzle Offshore, a channel run by Darcy, known for offshore fishing, spearfishing, and sharing the thrill of being out on the water, captured one of the most shocking moments of her fishing career.
Get back.
The clip begins with Darcy, hooked into a strong Florida tarpon. Tarpon, a powerful fish, often called the Silver King, famous for their jumps and long battles. She's fighting it close to the boat. the rod bent deep, the line tight, and everyone focused on the struggle. Then the water changes. Out of the depths, a shadow begins to move fast. A massive hammerhead shark, far longer than the boat is wide, charges into the scene. Within seconds, the fight with the tarpon takes a shocking turn.
Go, 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 go! Go, Tarpon, go!
Come on, sit, get in your knees.
The hammerhead explodes on the tarpon right beside the boat. The splash is violent. The shark whips its head, jaws clamping down. Darcy pulls hard, but it's clear she's no longer fighting a tarpon. She's witnessing nature in raw form. Close quarters chaos erupts. The crew shouts, the rod jerks, the water churns, and the tarpon is torn apart just feet from where they stand. The size of the hammerhead is overwhelming. Its dorsal fin cuts the surface like a knife, circling, refusing to let go of its prize. For a moment, there's nothing anyone can do but watch. The tarpon fight is finished. The shark has won. It leaves only splashes, bubbles, and pieces in its wake.
He's on him. He's down there. Right here. Right here. Right here. Down deep with him. He's got him. And his mouth down there. Right here. They're down deep, 20 feet deep. There's a tarpon. Coming back up.
The energy on the boat shifts from excitement to shock. This is the kind of encounter that reminds anglers that out here, predators always rule the water. Darcy reacts with wide eyes, stunned by the suddenness of it all. 1 second she's fighting a tarpon, the next she's inches away from one of the ocean's most powerful hunters taking control. The danger feels real. The hammerhead is so close it almost brushes the boat. Moments like this show why offshore fishing can never be predictable. You might set out chasing one fish, but in Florida waters, something bigger is always lurking. This shocking encounter between Darcizzle Offshore and a hammerhead shark proves how wild and unforgiving the ocean can be. On June 2023, the YouTube channel Kelly Young, a channel where Kelly shares her fishing, diving, and ocean adventures, posted a video from the Bahamas that turned into one of the most nerve-wracking encounters you'll ever see.
We have a lot of stuff on the boat. We got a lot of stuff crammed in there and in the back as well. So we want to go ahead and get some extra weight off this boat, and then we will be going spearfishing.
Kelly sets out for a day of spearfishing. The goal is simple: catch a fresh fish dinner. The water is clear, calm, and blue, but there is an immediate sense of tension. From the first dive, sharks appear. Not just one or two, dozens.
Look at that.
Whoa, what is that?
Sarah?
Is that a...
That looks like a giant chub.
She descends with her spear in hand, scanning the reef below, but sharks circle in every direction. Some swim far in the background, others moving close. The risk is obvious. Once she shoots a fish, the blood and vibrations will bring the sharks in faster. Kelly lines up her shot and hits her target. Almost instantly, shadows rush closer. The sharks know there's food in the water. She pulls the fish to her, but the predators close in, their movements sharper, faster. The water fills with flashing bodies as more and more sharks crowd around. Back on the surface, Kelly tries to keep control of the catch. Her team watches closely from the boat, ready if things turn dangerous. Every time she dives back down, the same scene repeats. Sharks everywhere, swarming around the reef. At one point, there are so many circling that she counts nearly 100 in view. It's a wall of moving fins and teeth, testing her nerve. Despite the danger, Kelly stays calm. She uses short dives, quick retrievals, and keeps her focus sharp. The sharks come right up, sometimes brushing close, but she refuses to panic. Slowly, she builds up her catch while fighting to stay one step ahead of the predators. The most shocking moment happens when she tries to bring up another fish, and several sharks charge at once. The water explodes in sudden movement. Kelly yanks the fish in, barely avoiding losing it to the frenzy. The scene shows just how quickly things can spiral underwater when sharks are competing for food. By the end of the day, Kelly surfaces with fish for dinner.
Have y'all not told me that I don't have a mustache? I totally forgot until...
I forgot.
And then I was like, ah, interesting.
But the real story is her composure in the middle of chaos. Diving with one shark is tense. Diving with 100 is unforgettable. August 2023, Gale Force Twins, a channel where twin sisters show their fishing and ocean adventures. In this shocking clip, the twins head out to fish in what they call a shark nursery. The water looks calm at first, but it's hiding more than anyone expects. Baby sharks swim just beneath the surface, moving fast and circling close. The twins cast lines into the shallow water, laughing and talking as the action starts. Before long, a shark rushes right up to the boat, chasing the bait and snapping at anything nearby. The twins lean in to control the lines, but the sharks are too curious and bold. Every splash of water brings them closer. You can see fins breaking the surface, cutting fast across the waves, almost brushing against the boat. Then comes the moment that makes the story unforgettable. As one of the twins steadies herself near the edge, a shark surges up right beside her foot. The water explodes, and for a second it looks like her toe is gone.
We got another one! We got another one! Ready to release another baby shark. Guys, these sharks, if you feel them...
She jumps back just in time, shocked but still holding onto her line. The camera catches everything, showing just how close it was. The shark wanted the bait, but it came inches from biting her instead. What makes this encounter so intense is that it wasn't a huge predator, but a pack of smaller sharks that didn't care how close they got to the humans. Each time a fish was hooked, 3 or 4 sharks swarmed around, fighting to take the catch. The twins had to work together to keep control, pulling the fish in before the sharks could snatch it away. Even after the close call, they kept fishing, showing their skill and calm in the chaos. But you can hear the nervous laughter in their voices, knowing just how near the danger really was.
I was gonna bite my foot off! Oh, maybe I would have nibbled a pinky toe! There's actually...
The ocean can turn wild in an instant, and this clip proves it. For the Gale Force twins, it was supposed to be a normal fishing trip in shallow waters. Instead, it became a reminder that when you're dealing with sharks, size doesn't matter. Even the smaller ones can deliver a big scare. July 2021, Vicky Stark, from the channel Vicky Stark, a channel where she shares her fishing adventures in Florida and around the world. On this day, Vicky was out on the water when she hooked into a solid barracuda. These fish are known for their speed and sharp teeth, and the fight itself was already exciting. The barracuda ripped across the surface, silver scales flashing in the sun, thrashing as Vicky held pressure on the rod.
Head in the head, get him in the head.
Practice getting him in the head, yeah.
Yep, grab towards you. Under.
But then the real shock happened. Out of nowhere, a massive shadow rose from below. A tiger shark, easily 12 feet long, rocketed up with incredible force. In an instant, it demolished the hooked barracuda. The attack was violent and fast, leaving almost no time to react. The water exploded as the predator ripped the fish in half, shaking the boat with the sheer power of its strike. Vicky and her crew could only watch as the ocean's food chain played out right beside them.
I'll do it. Oh! That was fucking awesome! That was like the carpet. This is a nice I don't care what anybody says. Fish and her.
What started as a routine catch turned into an encounter with one of the sea's most powerful hunters. The barracuda never stood a chance. The tiger shark circled after the strike, searching for any remaining pieces. Its striped body cut through the water, a reminder of why it's called the Tiger of the Sea. For a moment, it felt like everything else on the boat disappeared. All eyes locked on the predator gliding just feet away.
Where you at, Jackie?
Right here on the side.
You're good.
This was not just a fishing clip, it was a raw reminder of the ocean's reality. When you fish in shark waters, you never know when they will show up. Vicky's rod bent heavy, but the catch was gone. Only the shocking memory of that shark remained. Moments like these are why fishing channels like Vicky Stark's stand out. You don't always land the fish you hook. Sometimes the ocean decides differently. And when a tiger shark makes that decision, the result is unforgettable. This clip shows how quickly things can change at sea. 1 second, an angler is celebrating a great catch. The next, nature takes over in the most brutal way possible. A barracuda turned into prey in seconds, all caught on camera. August 2023. Leading the Escapade, a YouTube channel that follows women anglers and spearfishers chasing adventure in the open ocean. Their videos often mix the calm beauty of blue water diving with sudden, dangerous moments that remind us how wild the sea can be. In this clip, the team is out spearfishing. The water is clear, the visibility wide, and the fish plentiful. It looks like a perfect day. They slip below the surface with spear guns ready, aiming for dinner. For a moment, it is calm. only the sound of bubbles rising and the flash of fish moving through the reef. Then the mood shifts. Out of the blue, bull sharks appear. Large, powerful, and unpredictable. These are not curious reef fish. Bull sharks are known for their aggression and for holding their ground. The divers keep steady, but the tension is visible. Every shadow passing close feels like a threat.
That one's pretty
One
big.
dive-
That's the biggest shark we've seen yet. Oh, hey buddies!
One diver makes a shot, hitting a fish cleanly, but that single strike changes everything. The blood in the water draws the sharks closer. Now, instead of circling at a distance, the bulls cut in tighter. You can see them closing the gap, turning sharply, their bodies tense, as if ready to lunge. The women stay calm, but it's clear this is dangerous. With spear guns held out like barriers, they try to keep the sharks away while securing their catch. The camera shows quick movements. One shark passes right in front, another comes from behind. Every second counts. Then a close call. A diver surfaces with her fish, but a shark follows fast, darting toward her fins. The crew shouts a warning from the boat.
Oh my god! What is it? He's inquisitive.
At the last moment, she pushes the spear gun forward, keeping the shark from coming any closer. Heart-stopping and way too close. After minutes that feel like hours, they manage to get the fish on board. Breathing heavy but safe, they laugh nervously, knowing how close it came. The ocean gave them a fight, and they walked away with both respect and caution. Encounters like this show the thin line between adventure and danger. In blue water, even the best day can turn fast when predators arrive. On September 2022, the channel Brooke Christ Outdoors, a channel where Brooke documents her surf fishing and diving adventures along Florida's coast, shared one of her most shocking fishing encounters. It begins on the shoreline, with the ocean already alive. Schools of baitfish rush along the beach, silver flashes moving as one. Brooke casts into the surf. Knowing predators are never far when the bait migration is this heavy. The first hits come fast. Tarpons slash through the waves, sending water spraying. Their giant bodies roll just yards from where she's standing. Then, the real chaos begins. Dark shapes cut through the waves, sharks moving in on the same bait schools. From the beach, the scene is unreal. Tarpon leap clear of the water to escape, but the sharks charge again and again. Some strike right in the surf line, so close that the water froths at her feet. Brooke keeps fishing, line tight as the predators keep feeding. Every cast could end in a hookup, but the danger is obvious. The sharks are not out deep. They are right there on the beach. At one point, multiple sharks thrash through the same school, scattering fish in all directions. The water turns from calm blue to a churning mix of fins, tails, and splashing bodies. The tarpon fight back in bursts of speed, their silver sides flashing like mirrors, before crashing down in the shallow water. It is a fight for survival happening just a few meters away.
But he's finally almost up on the beach right there. The shark. The shark for a walk, bro? I'm taking my shark for a walk. There you go, Ricky!
Snagged in the Texan, that's why.
Snagged him in the Texan. Careful.
For Brooke, this is exactly why she fishes. Raw nature, no filter. The migration pulls everything together in one place. Prey, predators, and fishermen. But standing there with sharks hunting so close, it becomes more than a normal fishing trip. It's a front row seat to one of the ocean's wildest feeding events. The clip ends with the surf still exploding. Tarpon continue to leap, sharks continue to charge, and the bait schools still run for their lives. It's rare to see action this close to shore, and even rarer to have it all caught on camera. This moment from Brooke Christ Outdoors shows exactly how unpredictable Florida's coast can be. One cast might bring in a trophy fish, and the next could put you face to face with a shark frenzy.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy oh my god! There he is, dude. That right there is the alligator. There we go. We got her. Oh my goodness.
Big Fish Media is a channel all about fishing adventures, where every trip brings viewers closer to the biggest and rarest catches around the world. In this episode, the journey takes us to Romania, a destination chosen for one very special reason: the chance to catch the legendary Donauhausen, also known as the Danube sturgeon. These fish are giants, sometimes weighing well over 100 kilograms, and their size and power make them some of the most impressive freshwater fish in Europe.
So, da ist er. Der Beluga oder Donauhausen, wie mich Olivier korrigiert hat.
The trip begins with packed bags and a flight to Bucharest, followed by a drive to the lodge of Robert Reduta, a well-known name in the fishing world. Robert manages not only a famous carp and Zander Lake, but also one of the largest sturgeon breeding programs in Europe. This is where the adventure really starts, and excitement is high at the thought of hooking into one of these monsters.
Ungefähr habe ich jetzt den ersten dran. Nimmt auch schon gut Schnur, ist ganz am Anfang auch schon einmal gesprungen. Das auf die Kamera zu bekommen, ist echt schwierig. Bin mal gespannt. Kraft hat er auf jeden Fall. So, okay.
The fishing itself requires patience and a special technique. Using circle hooks, the anglers must resist the urge to strike too hard and instead let the hook settle naturally in the fish's mouth.
Okay.
It's a careful process designed to protect the fish, since these sturgeons are incredibly valuable.
So, da ist er. Der Beluga oder Donauhausen, wie mich Olivier korrigiert hat. Ich denke, der hat so 30, 40 Kilo. Ist schon ein beeindruckender Fisch. Ich krieg den so, ach komm.
Not only for their size, but also for their role in producing caviar. Respect for the species is shown throughout the video, with every catch carefully released back into the water.
Jetzt hier schön schwimmen. Auf dass er noch ein bisschen wachse. Wunderbar. Gerne noch so ein.
Soon, the action kicks off. The first sturgeon is landed, weighing around 40 kilograms, and the sheer power of the fish is clear. These creatures leap during the fight, making the battle not just a test of strength, but also a thrilling spectacle. Later, an even bigger fish is hooked, measuring over 2.4 meters and weighing more than 100 kilograms. The energy, the struggle, and the final release of such a massive fish is unforgettable. The video also dives into the fascinating biology of these sturgeons. They can live for up to 100 years, grow over 6 meters long, and in rare cases, reach weights of 2 tons. For Europe, that makes them the true giants of freshwater. By the end of the trip, the anglers are exhausted but amazed. Romania proves to be a hidden gem for record-breaking sturgeon fishing, and Big Fish Media captures it all. The preparation, the fight, the respect for nature, and the pure thrill of landing some of the biggest fish Europe has to offer Ryan Is Fishing is a channel all about the thrill of fishing adventures in Florida, and this episode shows exactly why his content is so exciting. The day begins in sunny South Florida, where Ryan and his buddy Ian set out on a mission that's a little different from the usual, removing a big alligator. Armed with heavy-duty gear like a Shimano Terez rod and strong braid, they're ready for whatever the water holds.
Reel is a Van Staal VSX 200 65-pound braid. We have 80-pound shock leader on here. Then for the rod, we have a Shimano Terez vertical jigging rod, 80 to 200-pound class range with some sick K-guides on there. And the gator is somewhere.
As they pull up to a lake, the plan is clear. Find and remove the gator.
Not be surprised to see a big bedding peacock, largemouth, or a big snakehead. Oh my god, dude. Big tilapia just skirted at the same time, thought it was a gator. Yo, hold this real quick. Hold this. There's a huge peacock right here.
But what makes this adventure unique is that, in the middle of preparing for the gator, the water is alive with unexpected surprises. Tilapia, peacock bass, and even snakeheads make appearances, turning the mission into a bonus fishing trip. Ryan hooks into a gorgeous peacock bass using the gator rig, and the excitement kicks up instantly.
Peacock bass with it. Oh my god. Got it! Peacock! Got a peacock! Dude, I just got a peacock on the freaking Van Staal on the gator rig. We're just walking the bank.
The fish is brilliantly green with vivid markings, and it becomes one of those unforgettable catches that makes Florida such a fishing paradise. What's fascinating is how the day keeps shifting between hunting for the gator and catching peacock bass.
Oh, there's two of them. There's two. Got it. Yo, there he is. That's a good one, bro.
Ian even breaks in his brand new setup with another big peacock.
Right back. You ready? Oh, there's two of them. There's two. Got it. That peacock bass. Mondo P, guys. Beautiful fish. Oh, he's ready to go. He is.
A hump-headed male that adds even more energy to the outing. The constant surprises show how unpredictable and rewarding Florida fishing can be. Ryan points out how crazy it is. They came for an alligator, but ended up landing multiple trophy fish before the gator even made an appearance. At one point, things get intense when the gator actually shows itself. Bubbles rise, movements stir the water, and the team gets incredibly close to hooking it.
Guys, look at that gator right there. That right there is the alligator. He is big. He went right down. Very spooky one, dude.
Turned out of here and went like that way.
Guys, we found another big peacock right here.
The suspense builds, but the gator slips away just before they can secure it. Despite the near catch, the excitement doesn't drop.
Two of them. There's two. Got it. Yo, there he is. That's a good one, bro.
Instead, Ryan and Ian keep their spirits high, proving that part of the adventure is about persistence and enjoying every moment on the water. By the end of the day, even though no gator is caught, Ryan discovers a phenomenal peacock bass spot he plans to return to. The trip turns into a success in a different way, filled with beautiful fish and plenty of thrills. From the monster tilapia spotted along the banks to the colorful peacocks caught and released, the video captures the mix of adrenaline, patience, and pure fun that Ryan Is Fishing delivers every time. Nev's Fishing is a channel dedicated to exciting fishing adventures, and this episode is one of the most thrilling yet. From the very beginning, the atmosphere feels special. The morning is calm, the water is crystal clear, and the sandbanks stretch out under the rising sun.
Full looking sandbank where I think we're going to start fishing. We might as well just start here, and we're going to do something a little bit different to start off with. We've got a big surface lure rigged up, and we're going to be fishing the shallows by actually wading. So we're going to be walking through the water like this.
It already looks like a perfect day to search for flathead, and Nev wastes no time getting started with a surface lure, wading through the shallows in hopes of finding something big. Almost immediately, the action begins. Spotting large flathead right near the kayak, Nev can hardly believe his eyes. The conditions are so good that he decides to put his drone in the air, giving us an amazing aerial view of the sand flats.
Is that one right there? No way, that's one right there.
The footage shows just how clear and shallow the water is, making it easy to spot fish lying in the sand. From above, Nev notices more flathead moving around.
Oh my goodness.
And the excitement really starts to build. Then comes the highlight of the trip. With the drone hovering above, a massive flathead appears right in front of Nev. He casts his lure perfectly, and the fish reacts instantly.
She's after it. She's after it.
What follows is pure adrenaline. Several explosive strikes on the surface before finally hooking up with the monster. The moment is captured both on camera and from the drone, creating a spectacular view of the fish smashing the lure. Nev can hardly contain his excitement, shouting in disbelief at what just happened.
There we go. We got her. Oh my goodness. Tell me I'm recording that. On the drone. Yes. Oh, that is so cool.
The battle is intense, and with no gloves, Nev feels every bit of the struggle as he carefully works to land the fish. When he finally nets it, the size is revealed, an incredible 83 centimeters. It could easily be a personal best, and it's without a doubt one of the biggest catches featured on the channel. Seeing a flathead that size caught on the surface is rare enough, but capturing it all on drone footage makes it unforgettable. After a quick measurement and some shots to appreciate its massive size, the fish is carefully released back into the water. Strong and healthy, it swims off powerfully, a perfect ending to the encounter. Nev reflects on what just happened, calling it one of the best moments of his fishing life, and it's hard to disagree. From the glassy calm of the morning to the epic drone strike and the release of a monster flathead, this episode has everything that makes Nev's fishing so special. Fishing with Norm is a channel all about exciting fishing trips and pushing the limits of what's possible out on the water. In this episode, Norm sets out on a very special mission to take his cameraman Zaid fishing for the very first time and give him the experience of a lifetime. The video begins with Norm surprising Zaid, who has no idea he's about to head on a 7-hour drive to West Palm for an epic fishing adventure.
Dad is going to catch us a big bait for us to use for some mega fish today.
The plan is to target tarpon, known as one of the world's strongest fighting fish, and later head offshore for even bigger challenges.
I really have no clue what is going on. I'm just so stoked. I mean, today could be the fishing trip of a lifetime, so. What are we doing right now? Are we just searching?
Just kind of putting along. We don't have good sunlight right now because there's a lot of cloud cover. We're just kind of looking for these, either a dark spot in the water or the fish rolling.
As the trip begins, you can feel the excitement building. The guys hit the water, and the first goal is to find a school of tarpon. They spot hundreds of them, rolling near the surface, each one a potential fish of a lifetime. The anticipation is intense, and Norm admits he's never been so nervous.
Luke, are you ready, bro?
I don't know if I'm ready, man. I don't know. Dude, the biggest fish I've ever seen in my whole entire life just blew up about 20 foot away from the boat.
Despite their best efforts, the tarpon aren't biting, so the crew decides to switch gears and head offshore to target even larger fish.
My heart's been beating nonstop for an hour. It's probably not healthy.
Well, we got defeated by tarpon, and we are about to get destroyed by some mega fish.
Before chasing giants, they need bait. Dropping lines down deep, they quickly hook into bonito and even manage to land a beautiful tuna. The energy is electric, and Zaid, who has never caught a fish before, is already blown away.
This is a kingfish. It'd be my first. Tuna would be my first. Really? The only saltwater fish I've ever caught is trout, redfish, and I caught like one amberjack.
And red snapper.
And red snapper, yeah. So you gotta warm up a little bit, you know, before you hook the world's strongest fighting fish. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front with you guys. I'm already feeling it. Like. Oh no.
Norm keeps reminding him that this is just the warm-up. What's coming next will be unlike anything he's ever experienced. With enough bait in the boat, it's time to target Goliath grouper, massive fish that can weigh hundreds of pounds. Norm hooks into one first, and the fight is pure chaos. The rod bends, the line screams, and the struggle leaves him completely worn out. Finally, they haul in a monster estimated at over 300 pounds, by far the biggest fish of his life.
I'm cranking as hard as I can, Ryan. Oh, hold there. Okay. Come on, girl. He's right here. He's in the 300 pounder. He's a three. Oh my God! Holy God! Keep it tight. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Alright, you just gotta go out here, dude. Oh my gosh, dude.
Then it's Zaid's turn. After 7 months of waiting, his very first fish is going to be legendary. The battle is intense. He's straining, sweating, and nearly overwhelmed, but he refuses to give up. With the crew cheering him on, Zaid finally brings in his first ever catch, a giant Goliath grouper. The moment is unbelievable. A guy who had never even held a fishing rod now lands a fish bigger than himself. The day ends with celebration, relief, and gratitude. For Zaid, it's the hardest thing he's ever done, but also the most unforgettable. For Norm, it's about sharing the joy of fishing and making memories that will last a lifetime. This is exactly what Fishing with Norm is all about. Cavi Fishing is a channel that brings the excitement of fishing adventures to life, filled with energy, surprises, and big catches. In this episode, the action starts fast, and you can already feel the thrill in the air as Bobby John and Spanky set the tone for a big day out on the water. It doesn't take long before Maya hooks into something massive, and the reactions say it all. Pure shock, laughter, and a bit of fear at the size and power of the fish. The chaos unfolds quickly when the fish isn't even fully hooked, yet it thrashes and fights as if it knows it's the star of the show.
Oh! Oh my God! What?
The crew shouts in excitement, not sure whether to laugh or panic. At one point, someone admits they're scared, dropping gear in the heat of the moment. The energy is contagious. You can almost feel your heart racing with theirs.
Oh! Oh, it's a big one! Oh!
What makes this video so entertaining is not just the catch, but the personalities of the crew. There's constant cheering, clapping, and music that matches the wild atmosphere. Between the playful banter and the sheer unpredictability of the ocean, every moment feels alive. The fish they land looks fierce, with jagged teeth that could easily snap a finger, and everyone can't stop talking about how dangerous and impressive it looks.
He's just started fighting now. Oh! He's better. Another one. You have to go shallower. Just slow. Oh my goodness. Look at his teeth, bro. Grab the towel. Yes! Oh my God! Oh my God! What the f—
One of the highlights is when Mojo jumps into the water, adding even more craziness to the day. His reaction shows just how rare and special this catch really is. The crew realizes it's actually the first time this type of fish has ever been caught in their area, which makes the moment even more legendary. The sense of discovery, paired with the danger of handling such a powerful creature, keeps everyone on edge. But the episode doesn't stop with just one fish. There are more catches, more laughs, and even close calls with sharp teeth snapping near fingers.
I don't know. How was that? I thought it was a triggy, but it's not. What is that? Well, if this is a triggy, it's fighting. Well, that actually fought. I didn't think triggies fought. Well, I'm sure you guys have seen triggies by now, but there's another one for you.
Every new moment adds to the adventure, proving why fishing with this crew is far from ordinary. By the end, they reveal they caught 17 different species on this trip, showing just how rich and exciting the waters are where they fish. Back in Australia, it's pouring rain, but that doesn't stop the team from reliving the thrill of the day. This episode is a perfect mix of action, comedy and jaw-dropping moments, and it shows exactly why cavi fishing keeps viewers hooked. Blacktip H is a fishing channel that takes viewers on exciting adventures, chasing some of the ocean's most powerful fish. In this episode, Josh teams up again with Sam Barrington, who previously battled a shark and is now ready for the challenge of catching massive Goliath groupers. The action starts fast with bonito fishing. The crew hooks into a few big ones, and the energy is high as they race to reel them in before sharks or dolphins can steal the catch. Sam shows determination, battling hard against the fish as the team cheers him on. At one point, they even manage a double-header, with two bonitos hooked at the same time. It's chaotic, fun, and shows just how intense even these smaller fish can fight. The bonitos prove to be the perfect warm-up, but they're also important bait for what's coming next. Once the bonitos are landed, Josh sets Sam up for the real challenge, Goliath grouper.
Come on, Sam, you got it, you got it. There he is, dude. Oh, hey, bring that on my special. There we go. Look at that, guys. That's a big fish.
With heavy gear, a massive hook, and a strategy that requires both strength and technique, Sam is strapped in and ready. The first hookup is powerful and sudden, yanking with the force of what feels like a runaway car. Although the fish drops the bait, Sam quickly learns just how intense this battle will be. The next attempt lands big. The rod bends, the boat shifts, and Sam digs deep as the grouper pulls with incredible force. The fight is exhausting, but Sam manages to bring a huge fish up to the surface.
Only if y'all knew. Only if you knew. All right, you got it, man. You got it.
Come on, Sam.
Is it double geared? You got it both? Where I can use both gears?
It's a thrilling moment as the giant grouper appears beside the boat, showing just how massive and powerful these creatures are. The fish is safely released, but the excitement is far from over.
Push him down. So glad you came down again, dude. Yeah.
The crew continues to hook into even bigger groupers, with some pushing 300 to 400 pounds. Each fight leaves Sam more tired, but also more determined. The power of these fish is unlike anything else, and the intensity leaves everyone in awe. The belt even breaks during one of the fights, showing just how much strain these monsters put on the gear. By the end of the day, Sam has faced multiple Goliath groupers and come out victorious. He compares the fights to his shark encounter, admitting the grouper's raw power was even more intense. It's been a day of non-stop action, plenty of laughs, and unforgettable battles with some of the ocean's toughest giants. Blacktip H once again delivers a fishing adventure full of adrenaline and heart-pounding excitement.
Stop! Oh my God, there was a fish down there the moment.
It's bigger than me.
Oh no, it will not make a difference. It will not make a difference. Oh my God.
On June 23rd, 2023, a fishing trip turned into something that felt more like an experiment than a normal day on the water. The YouTube channel Thai Pig Patrol, known for pushing the limits of fishing and always looking for crazy new ways to catch fish, decided to try something no one else had done before. Instead of using regular bait or lures, Thai attached a giant hook to his underwater camera.
All right, my friends, a while back y'all saw me post a video using the underwater camera with about 6 inches of line behind it and a swim bait behind it.
The idea was simple but wild. He wanted to see if he could actually catch a fish while recording everything from underwater. It was a risky move because the fish could damage the camera or the whole plan might not work at all. Still, the chance to film a catch from the fish's point of view was too tempting to ignore. When he dropped the sit-up into the water, the tension grew. The camera showed a whole new world. Fish swimming by, curious and cautious. For a while, nothing happened.
Oh man, I'm right on him.
But then something big began circling around. The mood shifted from quiet patience to full suspense.
It's pretty cool fishing, honestly. Nice to see somebody targeting something from those people.
I'd like to catch one, you know.
Watching the video, you can feel your heart race as the massive fish comes closer and closer to the strange contraption. Finally, the moment arrived.
Man, I'm getting smoked on this thing. Got him. Yes, yes, on my camera. No! No!
The fish struck and the screen exploded with motion. The underwater camera shook violently, giving viewers a front row seat to a battle that no one had seen filmed quite like this before.
Got him, Henry, on my camera. Big one, big one.
Ty held on. The rod bent hard, and the fight was on.
Stay on, stay on.
For a moment, it looked like the fish might break free or rip apart the camera setup, but Ty's plan held strong.
That would suck to have broken off. Oh, she's so cool, man. You see how dark she is? Okay.
The catch was shocking, not just because of the size of the fish, but because of the way it all unfolded. Watching the strike from underwater gave a perspective that normal fishing footage never shows. It was raw, chaotic, and thrilling. On June 17th, 2023, something unforgettable happened out on the water. The video was uploaded by the channel Die Hard Fishing, a channel that follows exciting fishing adventures and shows both the challenges and rewards that come with them. The day started like any other fishing trip, but things quickly became intense.
Come on. I don't know. What is this? Oh, look at that. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a yellowtail. Oh, it's a shark.
The fisherman had hooked a good-sized catch, and everything seemed under control.
Come on. Come on. What is this? Come on. I think it's gonna be a bonito.
That's when the unexpected happened. A shark appeared out of nowhere and went straight for the fish.
I don't know. What is this? Oh, look at that. I don't know what this is. Oh my god. The power these fish have is incredible. I think this is bonito. Oh, there's a shark chasing him. Oh, look at that. What kind of shark is that? Look at that. I think that's a mako shark.
The struggle turned into a battle, not only with the catch, but also with the predator trying to steal it. Watching the shark tear into the hooked fish was both shocking and thrilling.
Look at that. Ate half of my bonito. That was a big bonito. Look at that. I'm in shock. That was a big bonito right there. Unfortunately, he took the back half of it, but I'll still keep the rest. You can make some good fillets out of it.
A moment where the ocean reminded everyone who truly rules its waters. Even after losing the fish to the shark, the fisherman didn't give up.
Oh, look, he's right here. You can probably smell the mackerel. Look at him. You see him? Look at that. Right here. You can probably smell the mackerel in my live bait tank. Where'd he go?
Well, there he is.
Every second was full of suspense as he carefully worked to bring the mystery catch closer to the boat. After a long fight, the fish finally surfaced, and it was clear.
Look at that. He's eating my bait tank. I don't want to stick my hand in there. He's going to grab my hand. Look at this. Look at this. Where'd he go? There he is. Look at him. Oh my God. That escalated quickly. Wow. This went quickly from an episode of me catching fish to me checking out the sharks.
He had just caught the fish of his dreams. The size and beauty of it were breathtaking.
There's half of the bonito. Man, that was a really nice one before he bit the other half off. I think he's still around here somewhere. I don't know where he went. I don't see him anymore. He's probably around here somewhere, but anyway, look at the teeth marks on that thing. He just destroyed that.
The earlier loss to the shark seemed almost like a setup for this bigger reward. The story became not just about losing a fish, but about not giving up and being ready for something even better. What makes this video so special is the way it captures the raw power of nature. First, the sudden appearance of the shark showed the unpredictability of the ocean. Then, the reward of catching such an amazing fish showed the value of patience and resilience.
You can see me too, though. Come on. Deep color. Deep color. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Right in the corner of the mouth. Right in the corner of the freaking mouth.
The contrast between loss and triumph made the entire journey memorable. In the end, this fishing trip was more than just about catching fish. It was about facing challenges, staying persistent, and experiencing the unexpected wonders of the sea. On June 24th, 2023, an unforgettable fishing adventure took place that would shock both the angler and everyone watching. The YouTube channel Blue Gabe, which is all about fishing, outdoor living and wild adventures, captured it all on camera. What started as a normal day on the water turned into a once-in-a-lifetime encounter with a true river monster.
CeeLo! See you, baby! CeeLo! I'm actually nervous with this fish.
The trip began early in the morning with calm waters and high hopes.
What are we going after now, Jaws?
Man, we're going after the biggest flathead we can get, man. We're gonna get a flathead to guzzle that down, you guys.
That's a grown bait.
Yes, sir. Nice and bloody, just like
Look
that.
how he's got the hooks facing opposite direction. Chunk him out there. Most of our bites have been coming from right there.
Gabe, the man behind the channel, is known for his fearless approach to fishing, and this day was no different. With rods ready and the boat packed, he set out searching for something big.
I got you. I don't know what to do. I'm hoping one of them comes off. Golly, that's a giant. You better get over here and get it. All right, here I come.
At first, the bites were small, nothing unusual, just the type of fish you would expect in the river.
What's up, everybody? Blue Gabe. We're on the Trinity River, on the bank of the Trinity River, with my good buddy CeeLo Hooker. CeeLo the Hooker. And we're trying to catch flathead catfish, but I think we both managed to hook alligator gar.
But then, something far stronger took the bait. As the line tightened, the fight began. Immediately, Gabe knew this was not an ordinary catch. The rod bent nearly in half, and the reel screamed as the giant fish pulled with all its power.
Getting the best of me, ain't she? No! I am spooling it right now, trying to stop him. Got one fish. Y'all see my man landing 2 fish at one time?
Gabe leaned back, using all his strength to keep control. Sweat poured down his face as the struggle dragged on for minutes that felt like hours.
He wasn't lying about this mud. No. 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 Look at me. I'm in the mud up to my knees. Oh my goodness. It's a big one. This is a big one. Look at his old nose.
The excitement built, and the tension in the air was almost unbearable. Finally, after what seemed like forever, the monster showed itself.
You got her good. She's not going nowhere.
Yeah, but they'll hit you in. Oh my gosh. They will hit you in the head. There's no way I'm gonna be able to pick this fish up. My foot's there. Look at this. Giant.
Rising from the depths was a massive fish, unlike anything Gabe had ever landed before. Its size was shocking, dwarfing the catches from earlier in the day. The moment was filled with awe, as everyone on the boat realized they were witnessing something rare and incredible. This was not just a big fish, it was a true river giant.
No way. It's bigger than me. What? I think this is the one I said I saw. Look at this. Oh, I don't want it to hit me in the head. There's no way I can pick it up. Look at that. We got to get a rope around it. This is insane. I knew he was going to be big, but I didn't think he was going to be this big.
Carefully, Gabe brought the fish closer, making sure it was handled safely. Holding it up for the camera, the size of the catch was clear for all to see. It was the biggest fish of his life, a catch that instantly became one of the most memorable moments in his career. After showing it to his viewers, he released the river monster back into the water.
Look at her, there's her good eye. I want to show you what her mouth looks like, but I don't want to put her through any more stress. River monster. Right there on the Trinity. I've now fished the Rio Grande, I fished for giant gars in Louisiana, and now the Trinity. I've done all three.
Respecting its place in nature. On July 17th, 2023, something very unexpected happened. While out on a simple fishing trip, the fisherman behind the channel, The Ginger Fisherman, had an encounter that he will never forget. His videos usually show calm and steady fishing adventures, but this one turned into something much more dramatic. The day started normally.
Hello guys and welcome back. Now I didn't know what direction I wanted to take with this video today, so this is actually the third intro I filmed during the filming process, and that's because my intent was just to come out a couple of really early morning sessions, 5 AM, fish for a few hours and catch my first maybe 1 or 2 barbel of the river season.
He had his gear ready and dropped his line into the water, expecting a quiet session. The lake was calm, the weather was good, and everything pointed toward a relaxing day outdoors. But as often happens in nature, surprises were waiting below the surface.
Well, with the way that one ripped off, I thought for certain that was going to be a barbel. It's nice, it's a good sized chub. It was a lovely sized old warrior of a chub, but that wasn't what we were after today. We were after the barbel, so I decided to move areas and I found a location with a deeper bend. I couldn't see any fish down there, but I knew if I put in a few pellets and maybe some maggots, we might be able to get these fish feeding.
When he checked his underwater camera, things suddenly took a wild turn.
Oh, whoa! I was just peeking into the swim to see what was going on, see if there was any fish down there. Oh my God, stop!
At first, you could see smaller fish swimming around, curious but harmless. Then, out of nowhere, something large moved in the distance. The way it glided through the water immediately made the scene feel different. He leaned in closer, not quite believing what he was seeing. The creature that appeared was much bigger than the usual fish he filmed. Its sudden movement created a ripple of tension.
Stop! And my God, there was a fish down there. The moment I stood up and had a little peek, it must have picked up that bait and it has ripped off. God, a good 40 yards downstream. I think it's gone down to the next lot of trees, the next lot of snags.
Watching through the camera, he realized he wasn't dealing with an ordinary catch. It was a rare, unexpected sighting. One of those moments that remind you just how alive and unpredictable the underwater world can be. His reaction was genuine.
After that fish, most people would call it quits. The video's done. But not me, I hadn't got enough underwater footage.
You could hear the shock in his voice as he described what was unfolding. For a few moments, the excitement and fear mixed together. That's the beauty of raw fishing videos like this. You get to share the exact moment of surprise with the fisherman.
Oh no, it will not make a difference. It will not make a difference. Oh my God. Yes, yes. This is how we do it.
Even though he came out to fish for something ordinary, this trip gave him a story that stands out from all the others. The footage he captured shows not just fishing, but also the thrill of exploring nature and the unknown. The water hides many secrets, and sometimes, with the right timing and a bit of luck, those secrets rise up to the surface. On May 15th, 2023, something unusual happened during a magnet fishing trip that no one was ready for. The video was shared on the channel Outdoor Influencer, a creator who explores rivers, lakes, and streams while searching for hidden and sometimes shocking treasures with a strong magnet. The day started like any other outing.
Day number 2, doing some magnet fishing here. We came out here already once before and we found a lot of crazy items. So we're gonna grab the magnets today, throw them out in the river, and see what we're gonna find. All right guys, Danny just got something extremely heavy. He's got a bicycle.
The team brought their gear to the water, dropped the heavy magnet in, and hoped for a good catch.
I just got a connection right here. This is really heavy. Hopefully we can keep it, get it come in. All right, it's coming. This may be another bicycle, Danny.
At first, the usual things came up. Bits of scrap metal, old nails, and a few rusty tools. Nothing too special. But as they pulled the magnet again and again, it suddenly hooked onto something heavy and strange.
Oh man.
I don't got gloves on though.
It is, back-to-back bikes.
Keep going slow.
The rope bent under the weight, and it was clear that whatever was stuck to the magnet was bigger than anything they had found that day. The struggle to pull it in was intense. Everyone leaned back and used all their strength to keep the rope steady.
Oh man. Hopefully this ain't another bicycle. It feels heavy. It feels just like another bicycle. That's a piece of iron. Ugh. All right. right, guys, look at this big old piece of iron that we just found. Heck yeah.
The excitement grew as the object slowly appeared through the water. When it finally came close to the surface, the shock set in. It was not just a piece of junk, but a large and mysterious item that looked like it had been underwater for years. The shape and size made the team pause. None of them had expected to find something like this on a casual day of magnet fishing.
Yeah, oh, I got a cell phone, no freaking way.
Old phone, bro.
I've never found an old phone. Look at that, that's so cool.
It's a Motorola, bro. That's a freaking burner.
That was an old school phone.
The moment was filled with surprise and nervous laughter. They inspected the object carefully, brushing off the mud and weeds that had clung to it. The discovery reminded them why magnet fishing is so unpredictable.
The giant chain link. No freaking way. Oh, what? I don't know what that is. I thought it was a chain link, but it's like a bunch of big nuts.
You never know what lies beneath the water. It can be something simple, or it can be something that leaves you speechless. For the rest of the video, the Outdoor Influencer team shared their reactions and thoughts about the find. On June 26th, 2025, the day that everything went wrong, Bondy Treasure Hunter set out on what seemed like just another magnet fishing expedition in France. The mood was high, the equipment polished, and the creeks and canals waiting. But little did the crew know, this trip would become one of their most unforgettable and frustrating. Bondy Treasure Hunter, in simple, direct terms, is a channel run by a treasure hunter who loves exploring Europe's waterways for lost relics and surprises hidden beneath murky waters.
Magnets away. We're rocking on a dock here. It's pretty like wobbly. Nikki's filming. Okay, what you got? What you got? Oh, a massive crusty pole. Oh, almost fell in. Second crusty pole. We're looking for swords. Oh, that'd be so cool to get one today, but what a spot we've got. This is awesome.
On that fateful day, he and his team were quietly confident.
I'm pulling the whole dock over, man. Look at the docks wobbling. Yeah. I might need some muscles. Oh, it's come off, it's come off. It's come off, thank God. It was either it. Oh, hang on, back on. No. Oh, there's some big stuff down here. We might pull ourselves into the water.
They'd done this many times before, casting powerful magnets into rivers and canals, hoping to pull out history, odd tools, or even old coins.
Yeah. Magnets away. Let's pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Oh my gosh, it's like surfing down here.
The video opens with them standing beside a silent French canal. The water's calm, but the air buzzes with anticipation. They chat excitedly, adjusting their equipment, showing off their giant magnets, and laughing about past finds.
All the way out. It's going to be deeper out there. I hope we get something cool here. It'd be so good. Uh-oh. Oh, I've lost my magnet. My magnet's come off. You have to follow this rope, throw your magnet to get it.
As they lower the magnet, clunk, it hits something.
Oh, he's got it. No. Is that it?
No, I don't think.
Is that it?
I don't think. It's une boule de pétanque.
Oh, it's a cannonball. Oh my God, he got a cannonball.
The reel spins, they grunt, and excitement builds. But then, things go south.
Are you stuck on something? Oh my God.
The magnet gets stuck on something enormous and unmoving. Their line starts straining, and they struggle with each pull. What follows is a tense, slow-motion battle between man and metal.
Oh, the whole jetty's coming down, man. It's really stuck. It's not coming out. Is he going? The car won't even get it out. Do you want to help me with my magnet? Maybe I also need the car. Don't let me go in the river. Oh!
Their faces show a mix of determination and growing fear. Shouts echo across the water, tools clank, and every yank seems to make things worse. At one point, someone accidentally drops a piece of gear in panic, splashing into the water. Laughter, nervous, strained, breaks briefly before they scramble to regain control. Minutes feel like hours. The camera captures every sweaty, tense moment. Eventually, they're forced to abandon the reel, leaving their powerful magnet wedged under the murky canal bed. The final shot is of the crew staring at the spot, deflated, frustrated, amazed, all at once. No heroic treasure emerged that day. Instead, they walked away with a story. The day magnet fishing in France finally went disastrously wrong.